Hi, and welcome to Accordion Fastrack. I thought we'd do a few chords and clear up a little misunderstanding. Middle C on the accordion is the lowest frequency wise on your keyboard, which is up here. Of course this does vary, bit of a contradiction, because it depends on really what register you've got it on. But for our purposes and for the purposes of reading music, your middle C is here. Now we'll get some chords today, and we'll do some triads, 3-finger chords. We'll start off with the simple basic chords which you'll need for each tune you want to play. Remembering of course that this is for older people, it's not for younger people. If you're a young person, you know, under middle age, or certainly if you're under 20 years old, you must go to an accordion teacher on a one-to-one basis. Otherwise, this is for older people who just want to play the accordion, what's been sitting in the loft, and they want to bang out a couple of tunes. And that's all it is. If you want to be a professional player, you must go to a teacher. Anyway, here we are. So let's have a look at some chords today. If you've been following the Accordion Fastrack series, then you'll know that my phone's ringing. Right, okay, here we go. Now then, so we're going to do some chords. Okay, so we'll start off with the basic 3 chords for any sort of sing-along song you want to do. Daisy, Daisy, the old bull and bush, that sort of thing. Right, it doesn't matter what time it's in, whether it's 3, 4, 4, 4 or even 2, 4, 6, 8, you can still get away with 3 chords for each song. So let's start off with the simplest key for you to play in. I know we've done the scales of C, F, B, flat, G and D, but we'll start off simply with a chord of C. Okay, now if you're in the key of C, you'll need 3 chords. That'll be C, G, F, and back to C. Now the notes what you play in the triad, the 3-note chord, is C, E, and G. If you play those 3 together, it's the chord of C. The next chord you'll need, I said, is G. That's in its root position, because it starts on G. The easiest way to get at that G chord, if you're playing in C and your next chord is G, the easiest way to do the G chord is to drop these 2 fingers down. Watch this now. Those 2. Okay, you just drop those 2 down. And that brings you to its, in actual fact, that is the chord of G in its first inversion. Okay? The reason I say inversion means upside down, doesn't it? Now if we look at G in its root position, there, starting on G, the notes you play are G, B and D. Now if you go to the next position, using the same notes, but move everything up one, we'll shift this G here to the G on the next octave. That's called inverting. That's its first inversion. So we go from here to there. Can you see that? I'll get my fingers out of the way. So you've got C, G. The next chord you'll need is F. There's F in its root position. It's made of F, A and C. Now if you're in C and you want to get to F, the easiest way to do it is to move these 2 pinkies up here. Okay? That's F. And that F in that position is in its second inversion, because that's its first position, the root position F. That's the first inversion, turning the notes upside down in the order they played in. So that's its first inversion, and that's its second inversion. Right. Now that's a G7. G. So you've got C, G, and if you're going back to C, then you'll want to put a 7th on that G. So there's the 7th note there, it's the one before. One tone before you, one whole tone, remember these are half steps. One whole tone before you get back to your root note gives you the 7th chord. There we are. So you've got your G chord, add the 7th, and it gives you G7th. So let's play those 3 chords. Now there's a practice for you. Let's go C, then G, then F, then G7. Or just keep backwards and forwards, keep playing those notes. And that's a good bit of practice for you on those 3 chords. There we are. F, if you're in the key of F, you'll need the chords of F, C, and a whole tone before you're back to your root gives you there, because you've got 2 little half steps. So that will give us our C7th. Add the other notes in the chord, and it's a full C7th chord. F, C7th, F, C7th, and the other chord you'll need for the key of F is B flat, chord. Starting the root position, it's B flat, B and F. First inversion, second inversion. 1 whole note below the root will turn it into the 7th. So we've done C to play in the key of C, C, G, F, G, G7, C. That's to play in the key of C. To play in the key of F, F, B flat, F, C, 7, back to F. And there we are. Those are just a few chords for you to play. And at this stage, practice those 3 chords for every key. There's 5 or 6 chords that we will learn for each key that you're in. But for now, that'll do fine. You'll be able to do little sing-alongs with that. Bye for now.